Hello everybody and welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2003, and we are going to try something new. We are going to start a career mode within the game. I've already done the easy stuff that we have to do at the beginning, like set up the team itself. In fact, I can go ahead and show you that. We got Delphi on our sponsor as our main sponsor here. They want us to finish 35th. We have Nikon as the secondary, Craftsman, Kmart, and Delphi as the rest. We only have the 3 cars so far. We don't have any money to do any research and development, anything like that yet. Maybe, hopefully soon, if we can finish well at Daytona. So, without further ado, we'll jump right into it. Let's go to Daytona and qualify for the 500. All right, out of the final corner we come here. It's very, very slow on that first lap. Not going to be shocked. I don't think we'll get anywhere above like maybe 35th. I think that might be our best here.
Man, you got a lot of work to do in this race.
37th, so we'll start probably, we'll be starting at the back of our Gatorade 125. So, of course, Jimmy Johnson, the only one locked into his starting position. Here we go. Green flag, we are racing in the Gatorade 125. Shauna Robinson, the only other female in the field, there with us, behind us. Not too bad through the gears here. Getting up to speed now into 4th gear, drafting in behind Jimmy Spencer. Got Skinner and Robinson behind us. Slow down there because that arrow, that air pocket, which I talked about in the one-off video I did on this earlier, you know, just the game doesn't want you running into people. So you'll lose a lot of momentum when you get up to somebody like that, and it can really kill us in these early days with our very bad engine. So dispose of Mr. Excitement. Up to P19 here. Looks like this pack is kind of what our hopes are in terms of making progress as we get underneath Kyle Petty and now go underneath Frank Kimmel.
That's another in the rearview mirror.
I don't remember how many starts Kimmel actually made in 2002. The only one I remember off the top of my head is he made a start at Pocono, the first race of the year there. I don't remember anything else. We got a huge run of momentum here. We're going to pass all of our fellow Pontiacs, maybe. Scott Wimmer, get to the inside of him.
You're clear.
Just like that, we're up to P12 in our duel, and our only hope here is that these cars up ahead, like I see that's Casey Kane ahead, so cars like that, hopefully because they're by themselves, we may be able to catch them. We may be able to catch Casey Kane, but don't think we'll get much further than that in this duel.
That 23 car, down low.
Looks like we're easily going to be able to catch and hopefully dispose of Casey Kane here. Underneath the channel lock Ford. And that is up into P11 as we got a car with an engine blown. See who is it? It is Mark Martin. Just like that, we're now up to P10. It's going to be a big ask, but maybe, I believe that's Steve Park in front of us. May be able to get him, but probably not. So it looks like we could be T10, which would be fantastic starting in what should be the 10th row of the grid. All right, checkered flag, and we are going to come home P10. So again, not bad. It gives us a pretty good starting spot for the Daytona 500. And Sterling Marlin looks like he'll start 3rd in row 2 there.
Lead changes were pretty scarce.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's at least 35 or 40 other drivers who wish they had seen the lead.
The Delphi car doesn't look any different than when he started this race.
Yeah, you never quite know what's going to happen in these NASCAR Winston Cup races. When you finish a race and your car still looks brand new, you've done one heck of a job as a driver.
All right, so no money earned for the 125s. And we are ready to go for the Daytona 500.
Well, here we are at the Great American Race, the Daytona 500, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series premier event. This is Joe Moore, and I'm with Barney Hall to bring you live flag-to-flag coverage on MRN. This track is known by everyone, race fan or not. But for these race teams, it's a glory all its own when you can get a win here.
Well, you're right. To have your name mentioned as a former winner here at Daytona puts you on a list with some drivers that these guys have admired since they were kids.
The 21 car of Elliott Sadler is owned by the Wood brothers. They have quite a resume when it comes to NASCAR racing, don't they?
Well, that's NASCAR's second oldest race team, and they've had quite a few good drivers race for them at one time or another. Dale Jarrett, Michael Waltrip, Kyle Petty have all driven that 21 car.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
So then, Jimmy Johnson and Rusty Wallace lead us off for the Daytona 500. Jamie McMurray looks like he got a pretty good result in his duel. He'll be starting up towards the front as well. But here we go. It is time. The 2002 NASCAR Winston Cup season is underway. We are green at Daytona. Car not getting up through the gears as well as it did in the duel. Get up now into fourth gear. Go back a couple spots there. Going to have Mark Martin on our outside here. See if we can keep up with John Andretti. Looks like we may just need to fall in behind Mark for now. Lead us up to Casey Atwood. Mark going to go to the inside of Casey. Stay in behind him. I think Mark can get us back up to the top 19 cars. Really 18. John Andretti seems to be a bit on his own here as Mark's starting to drive away from us now. What the hell? So lap 1 complete. We're P20. If we can stay in the top 20, that would be an absolutely fantastic result for our first race. Because if you've ever played one of these old games with their career mode or NASCAR the Game 2011, you know you start off with really bad equipment, which is, I forgot to mention this actually before we got here. It is on the veteran difficulty. That's what I'm running this season. I'll probably turn it up in a later season, but I put it on there for now just so we could have semi-decent results right out of right out of the gate here. You know, it's not going to be fantastic, obviously. You can see we struggled in qualifying still, so it's not like we won't be a back marker, but this way we at least have a shot to finish halfway decent sometimes and won't always be relegated to last place. I remember NASCAR 2011 seemed extremely hard. I mean, you would lose the draft just about on any difficulty. And it wasn't until about Bristol you were somewhat competitive, and then even then, it's just because horsepower didn't matter. They really didn't give you any horsepower in that game. Struggling to keep up here with this pack in front of us. We got Bobby Hamilton right behind us right now, but it looks like we might be able to just latch onto the back of Steve Park here. Looks like Mark Martin's part of a group that's just fast enough they can drive away on their own kind of right now. Puff of smoke ahead. I'm guessing someone got loose, but it looks like they kept it going. There is a bit of a checkup up ahead, it looks, which should, bunch up a little bit of the pack, which is nice here. We did catch up to Robbie Gordon and company. We do have some cars going slow here. Looks like it's Harvick and McMurray. That bunches this group up nice and tight. I'm going to get to the inside of Robbie Gordon here. Just going to ride on that inside lane here. Underneath Burton, who won the 02 500 in real life. So far, not on track to do that here. As Gordon comes back on our outside. Lost a bit of momentum when we got towards Park. Like I said, that little slowdown from the air bubble. Try to draft Ward here. Try to use the slipstream of Mark Martin to pull us ahead of these guys in the outside line. Mark goes up high, so we're going to have to use Jamie Mack. He's trying to get in line. They're trying to get a little single file. Still underneath Ward Burton. Oh, Bobby Hamilton, there he comes underneath us. The draft of Park, 3 wide.
It's still there. The 22 car. It's still there. Keep running.
It looks like we've cleared Burton on the high side.
Still there. Everything okay with the car?
The field really spreading out here. Ducking behind Hamilton again. Now we should just need to make the 1 pit stop in this race. Should be able to hopefully just use 2 tires. Maybe gain some track position from that. Fill it up on fuel, get 2 tires maybe. And hopefully that's all we need. I want to do that after the halfway mark at least. Because you can run pretty long in this race. Let's get up to the back of Hamilton there. It seems to be a lot of little groupings that are making up this field so far. Look to the inside of Steve Park. Not able to do anything right there. We'll regroup here. And you know, we might just be riding until cars start pitting. Looks like a couple cars behind us starting to come into the pits. We get past both Steve Park and Jamie McMurray. So we just gotta play the waiting game now, see when cars around us are gonna start pitting more. Like I said, I don't want to pit before halfway, so we may just be kind of in a no man's land for a little bit. It really does kind of depend on the drafting, because I don't want to completely be out of the draft here with these cars. I don't think that'll fare too well for us, even if we had a fast car. Let's see here, looks like Park coming down to the inside, but no, he was just, ooh, a little bit of contact with the wall there. No damage though. He was just trying to make a pass. As it doesn't look like anyone else really pitting right now, so that may have just been some early birds coming to pit road. As they are now leaving the pits. And, whoa! Something's happening. The car just went straight to the wall. I don't know if my controller disconnected for a hot sec or what happened, but we just went straight into the wall. That was weird. But, that's not great. So we have lost all sorts of momentum now. So that was a whole bunch of cars to get to our backside here. We got a little bit of damage, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad. I just am very confused as to what happened there. Because again, we went into the corner and my car just didn't turn at all. That was really, really weird. Alright, so a lot of cars in the hits this time. We're going to go ahead and probably bring it down this time. There's part of me that doesn't want to, simply because I'm afraid of getting that congestion on pit road. The early NASCAR games especially were notorious for, you only had one line in the pits and it could cause big backups and even crashes on pit road. So we may stay out another lap here, as it looks like these guys are going to be coming in. So it may just be smart to stay out. Maybe another lap. Let's see. Yeah, pit road's pretty clear actually, so we're going to come in. See, I don't know how they slowed down so much. We are... Yeah, they managed to do it, so we're not going to replace lefts. We are going to fix that little bit of damage. So we're going to go right side tires and fuel for our only pit stop here. Got caught up by Johnny Benson there.
Take it easy.
We're going to come out of the pit road. We did re-leapfrog those cars, so it looks like that did somewhat work out for us. Looks like right now we're 26, but I don't know if anyone still needs to pit or anything.
We're falling back. Focus on your
Slow down, Robbie.
You're clear. Number 31.
Slowing those cars down, but man, Jamie McMurray and Todd Bodine flying. Our car gets up to speed so slow. We really need to upgrade our engine. It's probably the first thing we're going to upgrade when we get the chance. Horsepower is bad, as it looks like whoever was leading is coming down pit road, so we'll unlap ourselves here. We got a big old group behind us, so it looks like we'll be leading a pack. Let's see what we can do with this. So we got cars leaving the pits. We were about 20th before the stops. Let's see what we got here.
Number 32.
Getting a couple spots. Looks like we lost a lot of ground though through the pit cycle somehow. Probably just because our car isn't very fast. We can really only keep people behind us. So 25th for right now. Gordon looking to the high side. Not going to be able to stop him. Oh, I kind of stopped him there. I thought he was going to pass us much faster than that. I was trying to slot in behind him, but whoops. Well, we'll stay 25th for now, and see, the leaders are actually coming our way, so at least something we'll have to keep an eye on here, with just over 5 laps to go here. So we're halfway down the back straightaway with 2 to go. However, the leader is approaching fast. It is Sterling Marlin. Not sure if they're the one leading that pack, but let's see if they can get to us here before the corner. I want to let up, but in case it's not Sterling, I'm a little worried because I don't want to lose a spot. Here come the leaders out of turn 4. And they are not going to get to us, so we'll have to do another lap. And good, because that wasn't Marlin at the head of the pack either. Not sure if Marlin ended up winning the Daytona 500. If it does, it'd be sweet redemption for what happened in real life in '02. Scott Wimmer here coming to our outside. Ryan Newman taking a look. Trying to hold him off, get a top 25 here on debut, which would be fantastic. Wimmer still looking outside. We're going to go up to block him. Then we're going to have to go back down low to block off Newman. And the leaders are there, but they'll be diving into the pits here. As you can see, they're all getting single file.
We got some cars headed down pit road.
They'll block Newman one more time. And we're going to do it. We're going to hold on to P25, so not bad for our first ever race. And we went caution free in the Daytona 500.
The yellow flag didn't fly at all in this one.
You know, that's pretty amazing. It says a lot about the quality and true talent of these NASCAR Winston Cup drivers.
This has been an MRN broadcast of live NASCAR Winston Cup racing. Until next time, so long and have a great day.
Oh, they didn't. Oh, the team got really loose behind us there. So, see, there's us crossing the line at the end of our first ever Daytona 500. So again, all in all, not a bad result at all, as there's us scraping the wall earlier in the race and making that little bit of contact with Steve Park and that contact with Jamie Mack as well. But again, I can't complain about that. Earn over $500,000, which is great. It's probably some of the most money we'll be making all season. So let's go ahead. First, we got to save our game, of course, but then after that, we'll be taking a look at some of the stuff. Oh, actually, it doesn't have an autosave. Cool. Let's go ahead then, take a look at our team management for Rockingham. Now, I believe off the bat we only have 2 cars, so let's build a 3rd car with that 3rd engine and chassis. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, change over. We need a different car. This one has better power and efficiency, but the tire grip is better on this car as well as the wear. And I feel like that's going to be more important for Rockingham, so we're going to go ahead and switch to car 3. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and repair engine 1. I know it's at 95. We're just going to go ahead and get it done so I don't have to worry about it too soon. So we'll go ahead, repair those. We can spend the money on that. So that'll be done in 2 races. Now we have $456,000 in the bank. So if we go to research some stuff here, our engine power, 250K, that would take 9 races. Our engine efficiency, let's see, we have our chassis. Oh, like I said, I think the power is going to be the biggest thing. Unfortunately, we can't speed it up at all, so looks like we're going to have to go with that for 9 races. That would be really big. So actually, let's see. I feel like the other thing would be tire wear and tire grip. So why don't we see how much that would be? Because that's 100K. And that way we could do actually 300K, and that would be in just 3 races. So honestly, I think that might be the thing to do right now. So we'll go ahead and spend the money, get this. And then hopefully down the line we'll have more money and we could do the engine and do it a little faster. So that's what we're going to go with right now. That does leave us with $156,000. So honestly, not too bad. Taking a look, yep, Sterling Marlin won the race, 25th in the standings. And here are the weekly awards. You can see pretty patternish. Johnson got Rookie of the Race and the pole. Let's see, Bobby Hamilton, Move of the Race. Rookie of the Year, we're currently 3rd behind Johnson and Jamie Mack. And let's see here. And just manufacturer Pontiac down at the bottom. Hopefully we can help them gain some spots throughout the season. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Next time we go to North Carolina, The Rock, for the Subway 400. A track that really, hopefully soon, will come back to NASCAR. Such a great track. So if you have any ideas of what you think we should be focusing on, please leave a comment down below. And leave a like as well, and subscribe for more NASCAR Thunder 2003 content. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!